Market might take a bit of a spin here shortly.
Horse 2.
Horse 2, Rebel Dane. We got Greg Miles, the foreman. For Gary Portelli, Tommy Berry takes the mount after Glenn Boss switched to Srikandi. And this is another important barrier. It needs somewhere between 1 and 8, I would think, for Mr Portelli to be happy. 22. Well, the market for the AAMI Stradbroke handicap is about to be turned on its head. In 15 minutes, the whole landscape is about to change. Barrier 22, Rebel Dane.
Number 23.
Number 23, Scream Machine. Jason Glutch is the owner. Trained by Jason Coyle, 52.5 on its back. Probably won't get a run. He'll be filthy because if it got in, it was going to take some beating, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Terrific run in the 10,000. And it drew 23 anyway. So just to make sure you're not going to win, you end up being the 5th emergency, then you give yourself 23. Yeah. Just finish yourself off. 23, Scream Machine.
Number 19.
Number 19 is Masthead. Poor old Chris Waller. We've got Richard Morrison, one of the directors of the Brisbane Racing Club. Chris Muntz, the big Group 1 winning jockey, takes the mount at 52.5. Mr Waller's watching. He's already taken some aspirin. 15. Oh, 15 for Masthead. So he's got 15, 16 and 21, his 3 gates, Chris Waller.
Number 20.
Number 20 into the red. One of the 2 runners for Kelso Wood. Kelso's here. He's coming up to draw. He's got Beltone in the race, into the red. Ran a great race 2 runs back. Run on the Guineas was okay, had a bad barrier. Had to do some work. Can he get a soft run here? Barrier 5. Got a rider, Kelso? Andrew Spinks, thank you. So Andrew Spinks will ride into the red from barrier 5 for Kelso Wood. In with 51 kilos on its back.
Number 3.
Number 3, Famous Seamus. Here he is, the BTC Cup winner. Noel Mayfield Smith trains the horse. He's about to draw the barrier. It's got 56 Ryan Wiggins to ride. What are you going to jump that? Ran in the Stradbroke last year, was unplaced last year, but he's probably going a bit better this year. His run in the 10,000 was okay because Michael Rod and Spirit of Boom clean Famous Seamus up at the corner. Barrier 10. Barrier 10 for Famous Seamus. So the Doomben 10,000 is probably a forgive run. And prior to that, he won the big sprint, the BTC Cup.
Let's hope we got number 11. Number 11 now.
11 is the last out. That's Beltone. Kelso, you can come back. Got a jockey for Beltone? Eddie Wilkinson. Okay. Eddie Wilkinson rides Beltone. Barrier 4. Well, you did well, Kelso. You got barriers 4 and 5. It's pretty good. And that is the draw. Okay, there's the draw, folks, for the AAMI Stradbroke on Saturday. We might try and get some interviews. I know Tony Gollan's here, so Tony, we might do you first if you're here. Just give you the list of barriers from the top here. Spirit of Boom, 6, Rebel Dane, 22, Famous Seamus, 10, Red Tracer, 16, Temple of Boom, 18, Smoke and Joey, 3, River Lad, 19, Conservatorium, 2, Sacred Stars got 20, Noidart, 14, Beltone, 4, Valrosso, 21, Emblems, 8, Reparations, 13, Lucky Hustler, 11, Scorpio Queen, 12, Srikandi, 17, Hucklebuck, Barrier 1, Masthead, 15, Into the Red, 5, Havana, 9, Beldekur, 7, Scream Machine, 23. 18, Hucklebuck, he's the last into the field, and the others, 19 to 23, are emergencies. Tony Gollan joins us. Barrier 6, Spirit. That's just about perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, anything inside 7 I was happy with, so 6 definitely fits the bill.
Okay. Where will he be?
Well, I'd say he'll be forward of midfield, getting a nice smother and hopefully gets the runs at the right time and gets a last shot at them.
Okay. He ran 4th in the Stradbroke last year. He's definitely a better horse now than he was 12 months ago, isn't he?
Yeah, he definitely is. He got a little bump to his hind quarter too, not long after coming out the gates, and took buffering a while to cross last year, and he just over-raced a little bit last year, and he hasn't done that since. He's been settled really well for the last 12 months, and the good alley, it's really important for Michael, and with the big weight, he's just got to take his time and try and have the last shot at them.
Yep. Is 1,400 at Eagle Farm and a Stradbroke, is it a tester for him? Is that about his limit, 1,400 at this sort of level?
Yeah, probably, but you don't get much of a chance with these horses to get out to 1,400 at this level unless you go to them weight for age races, which don't seem to suit in the spring if you've got these sort of 6 or 7 furlong horses. So you really only get a couple of chances in the year to get them out to this distance, and I won't complain about the distance. I think he'll run it out perfectly, and he loves this track, loves Eagle Farm.
Right. Temple of Boom, you're drawn 18, is it? Yeah, 18. Can I work out the instructions?
I would have preferred a 1 or an 8, not 18, but a lot of the speed's drawn out there with him really in the race, so I don't think she'll have to overthink it too much. She'll roll out, there's a good start, and the way he's been jumping and wanting to put himself into the races, I don't think she'll have to drive him. He'll put himself up in the first 4 or 5, and look, maybe Bossy on Shrikandi can do a bit of donkey work for her.
Yeah. The horse runs well for her, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He runs really well. Look, it'll be very hard to sit 3 deep like she did in the Victory Stakes and win this sort of race. But look, he's going great. Got a new lease of life, and I think he'll run terrific.
Got you, Tony. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tony Gollan. Kieran Maher's about to join us on stage. Barrier 17. Thoughts?
It's probably a little wider than what I'd hoped for.
What were you hoping for? 1?
Somewhere from 1 to 10.
Yeah, it's a bit wider.
Well, it is a little, but anyway, it is what it is.
Good beginner. The horse bounds out of the gates. It's got good gate speed. Where do you think, when you had a look at the rest of the field, where do you think you might be?
Well, it should be from there. You'd think it'll roll forward in some fashion. Like you've stated before, the leaders don't have a great record in the race, but yeah, just right where she's comfortable, I would say. You know, if she's, I don't think you'll, you know, just depends on the speed and when the barrier's open. You know, like I'd like her to sit in sort of the 1-1 or something like that, but there's probably a few other people that want to be there as well.
Yeah. I know it's a speed horse, but I can remember going back to the Quinella, Felvalon and Show of Heart. They both drew badly. They were on-pace runners. And I remember in the Stradbroke Handicap, both jockeys rode them absolutely cold. They come from the second half of the field, they fought it out. So it wouldn't be the first time that a speed horse was ridden back in a Stradbroke and got home.
No, well, I think I've said before, both of the jockeys that have rode her have both said that she'd be better ridden with a sit. So, yeah, like I suppose you'll just have to work it out as to she jumps.
Right, leave that to Mr. Boss.
That's it.
Right, thanks, Kieran. Kieran Maher, Noel Mayfield Smith, famous Seamus, barrier 10. Forgive running the 10,000.
Just before you say anything, how lucky was I? I picked 2 girls, and one was 21 and 23, and they got done before me.
Really?
I was lucky. Yep.
What about famous? 10's good gate for him.
Yeah, he'll come into 7. It's a perfect draw. He's done nothing. He's done nothing wrong. I thought his run in the 10,000 was very good. He got into a bit of trouble, but he was only beaten 4 lengths, and he won his start before. So he's a big chance.
Yeah. Now, he ran in the race last year unplaced. Is he going better this year?
Oh, he's a much better horse. He's stronger. He's more settled. He lost a plate in that race, and he pulled up sore in the foot. And the track was very shifty that day. We'd had a lot of rain last year. And I really wasn't that confident being the way the track was going into the race anyhow, and he drew ordinary. I think from memory he drew 16.
Right, so he had a few things against him last year.
Oh, yeah, he did. I mean, you were going in on a wing and a prayer, I thought. But, I mean, he's a better horse now.
All right. Well, good luck at the weekend.
Okay, thank you.
Noel Mayfield Smith. Now, Tony Pike, Sacred Star. I've never seen a bigger frown when you changed a cap before in my life. You saw the number. What did you think?
I should be getting used to it. I've been over here a month and we've had a few shockers, but hey, there's nothing you can do about it. So we'll do our best and it's up to Tim now.
Yeah. Well, Rock Diva got 23 in the Oaks, didn't it?
Yeah, she got 23 last week and slightly better at 14 this week, but not perfect.
The Alley 20 is a horse that you like to ride back a bit. Probably, I know this might sound stupid, but probably not as big a disadvantage maybe to someone, a horse like Rebel Dane has got 22.
Yeah, look, it's always nice to draw a barrier. You can pick and choose where you want to be in the run, but look, from that barrier, he's probably going to have to go back a few spots further, and just depends on the tempo of the race. If they do go hard, then he's going to be a chance of getting over the top of them.
Right. The faster, the better for him.
Yeah, exactly.
How's he pull up after his win on Saturday?
Yeah, really pleased with him. He's eaten up since his win, and he's bouncing. He's really well.
All right. Sorry about the barrier, but good luck at the weekend.
That's all right, Al.
There he is, Tony Pike with Sacred Star. One thing about Sacred Star, in his favour, he's got Tim Bell. And Tim's in outstanding form on Saturday. All right, now we're just trying to get a market for you. Might get Bart Sinclair to come and join us. We're going to take a break on Sky Channel, and then we'll be back with a little bit more.
Alan Thomas.
And welcome back to Eagle Farm Racecourse, to the enclosure. Bart Sinclair joins me. Bart, you've seen a lot of Stradbrokes. You've witnessed a lot of barrier draws. I think this is going to turn the race on its head.
Yeah, I'm a draw nut. I like the inside barriers. History shows in the Stradbroke handicap it's about even single figures and double figure barrier positions. But it certainly has, I think, influenced the market. I'm sure you're going to get that feeling come through in a moment. I think it's the year of the 3-year-olds, and I'm disappointed Sri Candy has drawn out a little bit. I fell in love with her before the Silk Stocking when I saw her parade. I still think she'd be mighty hard to beat, but I think it has diminished her chances a little bit.
Yeah. Rebel Dane and 22.
I've got a little niggle about him at 1,400 metres in top company, and from out there, he's going to need to get cover pretty quickly because he can over-race. So that's certainly affected my thinking about Rebel Dane.
Yeah. Hucklebuck in 1.
I'm switching around a little bit towards Hucklebuck. I think he has the right form line. I do think the 3-year-olds are hard to beat this year. They've got a good record. They haven't had big numbers run in the race. There's been a number of fillies, so Sri Candy just sort of fits that line. And I think Hucklebuck's the right Stradbroke horse. Get back and power to the line. I'd like to see him ridden that way. I know he led last time. I don't think he will be anywhere near the lead this time. I think from the 1 alley, they'll just snag him out of the barrier and let him get back.
I guess with him, he's got to get out then. He'll get the easy run, but then he's got to get a clear run on the straight.
Well, you're taking that gamble when you back Hucklebuck or any back marker, but for him, he's a big, strong horse. Yes, he does need to get out into the clear. If those situations come to fruition for him, I think you'll find he'd be very hard to hold out.
Okay, all right, we've got the market coming up. We're just about to be off air. Thanks, Bart. Thanks for your time.
Good on you, Al.
Thanks, Bart Sinclair. Now, we're going to have a look at the market, and Hucklebuck is now joint favourite with Srakandi at $5. Spirit of Boom after his good gate is at $6.50, and Rebel Dane is now $6.50 after drawing 22. Red Traces $7. Noi Dart and Barrier 14 is at 12. Sacred Stars now 13, and Smoke and Joey 15. But the big news is Hucklebuck with Barrier 1 and Srakandi at Barrier 17 are now joint favourites for the race on Saturday. And you're getting out to Masthead around that $17, Emblems and the others out to where they are. So the big news this morning is that Hucklebuck with Barrier 1 and the AAMI Stradbroke is now joint favourite for the race. Folks, thanks for your company this morning. Hope you've enjoyed it, and the best of British to all those who have runners at the Stradbroke Handicap for AAMI on Saturday. Good morning.
One more time.